cap is popping. I want it. It looks good, right? Yeah. Welcome to the Nancy Isima Show. How you all doing today? I see you look so energetic. Are you ready for today's show? It is definitely going to be an energetic one, as usual, right? On this show, it's all about fun. That's right, guys. Today will be no different. Let us go on this short break. And when we come back, the fun.
It's gonna be a good time. Nancy Isima Show. Celebrities and all the fun stuff.
Thank you, guys. Welcome back to the Nancy Isima Show. If you already come down with the show, then you know what time it is, right? What time is it, guys?
What's up, Nancy?
It's time for the What's Up Nancy segment, where I just get to do our broco and give you a professional. That's how we do. But before we do so, we of course have to read a letter from our viewer today, and it's Kechi from Enugu State. Kechi says, "What's up, Nancy? I'm supposed to get married next month, but my fiance insists on a court marriage, but I want a traditional marriage. So I want to know which holds more importance, court marriage or traditional marriage. Please advise." I actually have something to say about this, but before we do say our mind, before we speak our mind as usual, we have to take it to the street. Let's go there.
Tradition is the most important one in Nigeria. Anything concerning tradition, I think, is the most important thing for one to face. So I believe traditional marriage is the most important thing.
Well, I would say it's traditional because, tradition has been there before the courts was introduced to us and all that. So basically, I would say on my own that traditional wedding holds more water than court wedding.
Yo, you guys, I feel like this particular issue is something that a lot of homes have argued about, or rather couples have argued about. Traditional or court, which is more legally for courts. Because these days, nobody knows what's going to happen in the nearest future. It's best to secure your future. As silly as it sounds, love has actually now turned to a situation whereby before you get into it, they tell you, look very well, make sure everything is written on paper so nobody takes your stuff and no one is prenup being signed. It takes out of the essence of love. Most people, I'm sure back in the days, you're just so happy you're in love and then you go straight to go and marry and that's it and you live happily ever after. But things have changed. Marriage is now being seen as a business. For some, it's love. But traditionally, even if you ask me about whites, so I feel like for whites, it's not our culture. Traditional first. To me, traditional comes first. Court, because you don't know what will happen tomorrow. And maybe white, For sure, white. Every girl wants to wear that Cinderella gown, right, Abby? Yeah. We all want to just feel good and just look good and feel like a bride, Abby? Yeah. Would like to know what you think at home. Do you think court, traditional, and court? Let us know what you think. We'll be waiting to hear from you on our social media handles. Of course, you know what time it is, right? Waiting backstage right now is the one, the only, like I like to say. The very unusual one. Alex Unusual!
It's gonna be a good time. Nancy Isima Show. Nancy Isima Show. Celebrities and all the fun stuff.
Welcome back to the Nancy Isima Show. Before we went to our break, we told you that we had waiting for us the one, the only, one of a kind, the unusual, very unusual, Alex Unusual. for Alex, Hello. Yes, Alex, welcome.
Thank you.
You look amazing. I love the orange. Why did you choose orange today?
This was just I just woke up. First thing I saw and I wore it.
So Alex, you've been on a roll, oh. Like you've just been balling back to back to
When?
back to back to back.
God.
How has it been since you left? I mean, I'm sure you get that question all the time. How's it been since you left Big Brother? But personally, deep inside of you, how has the journey been? Both physically, spiritually, mentally. How's the journey been for you?
Oh well. I would say generally it's been a very, very bumpy ride. But then, as a professional driver,
Mm.
we have accidents, but we never die.
Yes, so actor no they die at all. Happy? Now you know you've mentioned before that before you went to the Big Brother house, you were in school.
Yeah.
And then you had to put that on hold. Are you still planning to go back?
Yes,
So-
of course. Don't worry, my school thing. When I would announce at due time, I would do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were quite a dancer in the house. You're like Alex is a firecracker. Wherever she goes to, she just brings positive vibes. I can tell you that for free. I'm sure you guys you agree? Yeah. So positive and always smiling and happy. She, you agree now, don't you?
Of
If you
course
were
I
to
do.
choose a career path, judging from the past few months and the events, would you be a doctor,
Jesus.
a lawyer, or would you be in the army? Which one?
Let me start from here.
Yes.
I won't be a doctor because I cannot even stand the sight of my own blood.
Mm.
And yes, I can be compassionate to a fault, but I cannot deal with seeing someone laying helplessly on the floor.
Wow.
I can't help you.
Mm.
The least I can do is scream, cry, and call people, but I can't touch you because I don't know where it hurts. So I can't take that kind of pressure. I'll probably just, if someone faints, I'll probably faint with you. Then a barrister, never. I will never try. My mom is a barrister. You can never win an argument with my mom.
Mm.
Sometimes I'm lying to her and she's just looking at me like,
Keep talking.
continue. When I finish, she tell me, I'm Uche Chukwu. But you know that last week she will give you time, the manner of speech, everything. She would state it there for you.
Mm.
I don't like to argue. I like to speak and you listen.
Right.
Don't tell me that I'm wrong.
Mm.
When I tell you, it means I've taken my time to think about it. And then I'm telling you this. So with barristers, it's more like a back and forth. I'm not ready to do that. And I don't even feel like their lives are safe because I don't
The
know.
cases that they handle.
The kind of
Abi?
cases that they handle, I just feel one day someone just come and kidnap my children and say, oh, you handle this case.
Wow, who?
I can't do that.
What a soldier.
A soldier, if you remove the part where we have to go for war and all those parts, just give me the cane to flog everybody on the road
That one
that
now,
misbehaves. I will do that.
Well,
But apart from that, when it comes to all those words, none of them, all of them, none.
not at all. Okay, so tell us, since no one suits you, you don't want anyone, which career path would you take?
Oh well. I think, first of all, when I'm trying to choose a career path, I'll probably think of what I like to do. And then I like to make people happy.
Mm.
I like to speak and people listen and learn.
Yes.
So that is where my whole dancing, acting, motivational speaking, humanitarianism, that's where every other thing comes in because I just want to see people happy. So generally, I think I'll just be an entertainer and motivational speaker, role model. So it's more like, do they have any name for?
For all those, well, I think entertainment, right? Yeah, just basically entertainment. Alex, you were part of one of the most controversial episode, or rather season of Big Brother. She's very like, hey, God, Nancy, what are you about to say? Don't worry. But you know, one of the issues a lot of Nigerians have recently is the fact that your ex-housemate, Pandora, said that you stole her man. What do you say to that?
Oh, well, maybe if I had understood or if it had made sense to me, I might have had an answer
Right.
for that. But then it didn't make sense to me. So I was quiet and I'm still quite confused. I really don't even have an answer for that.
Right. And I know you've answered this question a couple of times, but leaving the Big Brother house, what was your mindset? Where were you mentally when you left the house, psychologically? Because I know what it's like, I don't know what it's like, to be honest, to be shut out from the outside world and just be confined to a space with limited people. People who you want to punch sometimes, people who you want to press their neck, who you wish you could kill, who you were even happy with, who were probably, not in love in the sexual way, but probably in love and you just liked them and you were friends. And then coming out and the switch is for real. You're used to seeing 20 people, 9 people, 7 people.
5
Then
people.
boom, at the airport, there's thousands and hundreds of people clamoring to touch you. Did you expect that when you get into the house that you knew that was going to happen? And when it happened, how did it make you feel? The first few days of coming out of the house and doing all the media rounds and being on social media, where were you mentally and psychologically?
Well, at first when I came out, it was like, what's going on? Because everybody that came with the same flight, they were passing. And then they just secluded 5 of us. And said, you guys should stay here. I'm not ready for you. So I started to think, I'm like, is it that there was something in our bags or what was the problem? I started to hear, Team Alex, I said, what's going on outside? He said, your fans are waiting for you. The security, they said they're going to injure them. I just said, God, my life is over. Then we came outside and I started to look for my mom. My mom called me, they won't let her pass the gate because they're not sure she's my mom. I'm like, how are they not sure you're my mom? So a lot of other women came and they were saying, I'm her mother, I'm her mother.
What?
So I had to add for 6, 7 people that came in as my mom, I had to send them back because my mom was still yet to be found.
Wow.
When I saw my mom, I just laid down on the floor. She thought I was laying on the floor because I was greeting her. I was laying on the floor just step on me, just kill me, let me die because I don't know what I put myself into. But then, during the media rounds, more of what was consoling me was the fact that people loved me. I came out and everyone, when I see them, like, that's Shaki Shaka, I'm like, So you guys actually sat down for 24 hours watching because I felt the show was something that they show by weekends, they show your whole life. I'd never watched the show before.
Right.
So it took me a lot of time to absorb all that love. And then I started to understand when you go out, you take a picture, and someone is like, you didn't smile. Smile now. At first, I'll just say, okay, sorry, and I'll smile. But then I started to lose myself. So I said, I just have to be me. So when you tell me smile like that these days, I just tell you, did you ask me where I've been since morning?
Exactly.
What has happened to me? How do you expect me to be smiling? If I smile for you, do you know all the people I would have been smiling for since morning? My smile has finished. So,
why did you go into the house in the first place?
First of all, I was bored in school. I didn't like my course.
Okay.
So I was more like paying school fees and staying in the hostel.
Right.
So my mom knew about it. My mom knew that I wasn't going for lectures and I told her I wanted to change to theatre and film. But my dad did not know. So my dad would pay my school fees and I would stay in hostel. And it's not like they give me the school fees. So I would even use the money for something. They pay it to the school. So it was more like, God, please help me because I was now calculating how would I tell my father because I know I'll have extra year with the way it's going. First of all, if I continue with this course, I will either come out with a pass or attempted university. Because I did not have any interest in
what you were studying.
Yes.
Which was botany, right?
No, agricultural extension. And I lost interest because I came to school one day and then everyone was inside the bush. And I asked, what's going on? They said, we're catching fly and insects. I was like, okay, for what? Said the particular course, the lecturer said, how many? We should catch 50. There and then, I started crying. I called my mom. I called my dad and he said, if you dare call me for all this kind of thing again, you tell me whether your school fees. I called my mom. She had to call my sister and her friends to come and help me catch
fly.
Now they finished catching the insect. It was time to go and submit it. I couldn't hold the bottle.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at them and I'm like, I cannot do this. So the next day, they said I'm going to serve a punishment for not submitting. And I said, no problem. I went there, the man just looked at the grass. It was like they were taller than I was, and they just told me, so you cut from here down. And I was like, from here down to where? He said, from here down. And I was looking at the fence, like very far. So the girl with me said, sir, I can't do this, I can't do this. She cried and left. Then the next day I saw her again. I was like, our punishment to go. She said, she has done her own. Oh.
What?
I was like, so I thought me and you were studying together and you went and did your own. You even got to your mark. Then I went back and I begged the man. The man said, okay, I have to take care of the pigs if I don't want to cut grass or have to feed the chicken. I cannot, anything that is not a sane human being, don't bring it close to me. So I just said, you know what? This course is not for me.
Right.
I can't do this. So I was always in my hostel.
And then the big brother popped up.
Big brother, your son was using my phone. And I'm like, my battery is low now. You're still browsing. She said, she just saw this big brother thing. I said, what's my business with big brother? She said, but Alex, people that are in this house, people that go to this house, there are people like you, people that are free-minded. It will fit you. It took a while. Then she convinced me to try out the auditions. I said, I'm not doing anything in school. Instead of staying tomorrow and sleeping and not going anywhere, let us just go for the audition.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I just wrote my WAEC for the third time as at then. Because first one was science, and then I noticed my head wasn't for science. I didn't like it.
Wow.
Then I went for arts. And after writing it, because you know when you do art, I'll do it by myself. Nobody write it for me. And then you finish and you did not get literature. That is the main course you were looking for. I had to write it the third time. That third one came out. I still didn't get the literature. I just said, you see, I don't think school is for me. So when they said, go for me, brother, I said, yeah. How long? They said, you stayed there for 3 months. I was like, praise the Lord. It was more like
A relief.
an escape route for me, a place I'll just go to. My daddy will not have to call me to ask your assignments, your this and that. I didn't know what I was putting myself
Wow.
into. But then I went and I came out.
Let's turn up the heat a little higher. Let's get a bit naughty between just a little question I have to ask you.
Okay.
Tell us, who would you kiss, marry, or jail? Teddy, Leo, or Toby? And Toby. Who would you kiss, marry, or jail? Look at the picture very well so that you can know. That's why we put it for you.
I won't kiss any of them. I won't marry any of them. And I'll jail Toby. Because he's my friend. So it's safer for me to just
To jail him. Right. Okay,
safer
so
for me to
Toby,
jail him.
Toby enters jail then. Toby, can you hear us? Are you ready? Alex, I mean, it's been a great interview segment, right? It's good to know that you have great plans. It's good to know that you're somewhere mentally that is amazing now. I can see it irradiates in you. Wherever you go to, you're always smiling. And she's been one of our most patient guests so far, right? Thank you, Alex. But we're not done yet. Alex is still on our hot seat. When we come back, we'll be playing a really tricky game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's gonna be a good time. Nancy C. Mashup. Nancy C. Mashup. Celebrities and all the fun stuff. Nancy C. Mashup.
When the table comes out and you see my guest and I standing, it means it's game time! My favorite part. Alex, are you ready? Yeah, you better be. So now you see these bottles, eh? You see these bottles. The game that we're about to play today is called Flip the Bottles. What happens? I'm sure you've seen it on social media because I don't even know how to do it. But yeah, you flip the bottle and you make sure it lands like this. You have your bottle and I have my bottles. Bottles against what? Bottles. But you know we're generous now. Alex, you go first, please. Hey, wait. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Alex, you have to go. Where are you going to? fall for table.
So you now set trap for me.
Okay. It's like this table is not clean. Abi? If they put something, that's why. Almost centered. Wait, training, go. Your turn. Hey. My God. When you do like that, you turn like that. Answer me. I don't understand. Is it That was so close. Wait. It's like I saw that your technique. But you stood here. I think here is it. Not even close. Ha! It's not possible that I don't understand. Oh yeah. Almost there. Don't think about it, Sam. Just do it. No. Put some respect on my name. Your turn. Wait, what? I know, right? To be expected. Your turn. Please, let me put my one bottle back. The one, the only bottle. Let me stand by my achievement. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for me, Zoe. Alex, how does it feel to? Who is? See, there's something they do in the studio. Just look. Between Alex and I, judges and Georgina will choose the winner right now. Are we ready? Yeah. If it's Alex, let me hear you say, yeah. If it's me, let me hear you say, yeah. Hey! I said it, it's not by the person that won. Hey! Oh my God, I'm sweating bullets. Alex, thank you so much for coming today. You were amazing. Alex, you guys, thank you. We usually have a little something from our people at Moet and Shandon. And today, a fan of yours decided to be the one to do the presentation. Hey, please come on stage. On behalf of Moet and Shandon, it's just this one that you're gonna take. Thank you. Oh my God! Yes.
That's my name on it.
Yes, it does. Please show us. They want to see. Thank you, Moet and Shandon. Do you love your bottle?
Yes.
You better. Thank you for coming. That's what
really
really
so
is.
now. Keep it in my house.
Just keep it. Thank you. DJ!
Thank you.
See you soon. Thank you very much. Alex, everybody! Now that Alex is gone, I know that's where you used to say the truth, when the guest has gone. Who won the water bottle challenge? Are you seeing these people? So it's not Alex anymore. Wow! If I give you this leg, that leg. Anyway, it's been such a fun episode. Thank you, audience. Thank you, DJ X. Until we see you next time, hit us up on our social media handles. You know that we love you, right? Keep your head up, keep smiling, stay positive. We love you.
It's gonna